It's like, really? Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. It's been 2.5 weeks since my last recording. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I had to. Well, Terry, I'm going to... this is my project I was working on 2.5 weeks ago. And I did the front cover. And I need to do the back cover. Now, I'm not going to do the words on the back cover, but I need to do some purple stenciling and I need to do my bricks. Now, what I did with the bricks, what I did with the bricks was, on the front, I stenciled on the red, and it's actually the red-blue, PBO red-blue, and then on top of that, I did the clear modeling paste by TriArt. And basically, they call it clear modeling paste, but what it really is heavy, clear gel matte. Basically, same thing, I guess. But whatever, like, it does weigh a ton. Don't have any heavy matte gel anyway, so what I did was I stenciled on the color, and then over top of the color, I put my stencil back on and stenciled on the texture. And you can see that the blue shines through in those. I put in some marks on purpose to make the bricks look a little more real. You can see in some places that the gel didn't even really quite dry all the way through on the bottom layers, because I used my heat gun on it a little bit, and so it's almost like the underlayers didn't dry, so they're still white in places, which is fine because it helps the bricks look more real, to have the variegation in color. Well, the bricks are done, but I'm going to put some on the back. And what I'm going to want to do on the back is I'm going to put bricks on the back, but I'm going to actually put the color in the clear molding paste, and see if it makes any difference in the result. Hey Janice, nice to see you. Hey Carol, TMT. So, yeah, they do. They turned out really cool. I had no idea they were going to turn out that neat with that red blue. It's very cool. Now, granted, most of the shimmer is gone because of the matte gel over top of it, but that's fine. You didn't really want the shimmer anyway. So let's get some okay, watch your ears. I'm gonna whack my jar. Works every time. So I'm gonna I've got a little bit up here that got put back in the jar that has red in it, so I'm going to use that. Don't need much. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to take some of this over here. I'm going to leave just a little bit without any red in it. So this is, once again, this is the PBO Red Blue. And I need to put on my apron. One moment. wear my apron. Oh, my secret project is almost done. The main part of knitting is all done. I just need to make a hanging loop on the top edge of it. So I started that last night. Should be able to finish it today and get it in the mail. Next time I go out on Tuesday morning for an appointment, so I'll probably mail it then. Hey, Sibby! Got in, did ya? Woohoo! So. Thank you, Macadamia. I appreciate it. Yummy color. Of course, this is clear modeling paste, so it might dry more vibrant, it might not, I'm not sure, which is the reason for the experiment. Now to find my brick stencil. That's the next thing. It should be right here somewhere. It better be. So I didn't go looking for it, assuming it was right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Oh, dear. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. No, that's not it. Dang it. Where the heck did it go? Oh. Dang it. Get my... Just a moment. Need to get my container of stencils. I was cleaning them up, so I guess I put it away. Heaven forbid I put things away and not be able to find them. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I was getting ready. I got my new stencil organized just before I left for home. Just a moment. See, I can't pick this thing up one hand, which is why I wanted the container that I bought. Whew. Okay, I'm going to put it right here beside me afterward. Well, if I don't find my brick one, I'll have to use this one. Different type of bricks. Alright, that's another one that was there, so it should be. That's another one I used, and it's there. Oh no, the brick one is not here. That is very strange. Very, very weird. Huh. Very, very weird. Well, that's okay. I can't wait much longer because my gel medium is going to start drying. And it's going to go all weird. So, I guess I will use that other brick one. Similar enough, I guess. Okay. ECB, yep. No, I'm not hurting myself. I just can't pick it up. It's very strange. I don't know why it's... I mean, I put everything else away. Why wouldn't I have put the brick one away? So strange. Oh well, maybe it fell on the floor or something. Okay, that's the other one I need. So this, oh great. Great! I'm already making a mess. This is like a, almost like a cobblestone walkway type one. Oh dear, Ange, sorry. Oh, Ange. Uh-oh. Gotta be a little more gentle, Jean. A little more careful. Uh-oh. Okay, this is just... moved, so it didn't give me very clear image, but anyway, who knows, might be able to use it for something somewhere. So Kathy says, just wondering, has anyone tried the painting coloring book page backgrounds the way? I haven't yet, Kathy, no. I haven't tried painting the backgrounds. I either do my backgrounds with my color pencil or I leave them white because I'm going to cut out the image and use it as a... Oh shoot, I better put this on it. Put it on this way. Clean it on this side, I guess. Or else I just leave it white because I'm going to cut the image out and use it as a collage element, or, well, I don't collage very often, but usually as an image transfer. Oh, which reminds me, I want to show you what I colored while I was home, because the first few days I was home I colored quite a bit. And of course, the minute Till walks in, after I get home, he goes, "Where are your pencils, Jean? Where are your crayons?" He had already asked whenever he heard I was home. He goes, "Oh boy, I want to go color with Aunt Jean." It's like, cool. Yay, I got my own coloring buddy. Okay, so let's put this in. Put this back away. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, Terry. Did you bring stuff to art with, Nana? Nana, didn't you bring something to art with? Okay, so on the back, now on the front, I didn't do the circles or the arrows as raised, but I want to do the circle at least as raised this time. So I'm going to add some purple to that. It stays, one thing I noticed when I was mixing it, unlike when you mix it with white modeling paste, it doesn't lose any of its color. Like, it doesn't fade. It stays true to its color. You know what I mean? Like when you mix this dark purple with white modeling paste and it turns into a lighter version of itself. With the clear, that doesn't happen, even though it looks white when it's wet. Okay, so let's move this down, maybe over here, this way. Okay, so I'm going to do one over here. I was going to say, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't do that upside down, but I didn't. Scared myself for a second there. Okay. This circle stencil is one of my designs that I have for sale on my blog. But I don't have the cuts for sale, just the digital files as of right now. Okay, where's my little... Where'd it go? Shoot, I want this to dry before I get it picked up. I have those... Oh, here it is. It looks like a paintbrush, but it has a silicone tip on it. Okay. Put that there for a moment. And let's clean this up. Oh, pause, would you stop it? I already fed you, yes. Oh, His cousin went and gave her soft food again. I had her trained, not getting the soft food again. And I had a couple of cans left, which I was going to give to Susan for her cats. Because Paws was getting very sick over and over with the shouldn't have done it right in the middle, I guess. She would eat so quick, the soft food. She wasn't doing herself any good because she was throwing up even more than usual. So I stopped giving her soft food, was finally getting to the point where she wasn't driving me crazy looking for it, and then Susan went and fed her soft food while I was gone. Like, thanks a lot. I told her, she knew I wasn't giving her soft food anymore. Hey, Ellie, nice to see you. Now I have to look on Twitter because Eileen tweeted something. Oh! Cool. The Museum School. Carol just tweeted that. Huh. Okay, so. Oh, there it is. Eileen's butterfly. Now, what was that alcohol ink she used on that, Eileen? Hey, I'd give my right arm and my left one. No, I wouldn't. But I would love to have Dee Dee's magic touch. And she says, oh, it's all practice. It's not about, like, no. On that, I disagree with Dee Dee. Sorry, Dee Dee, but I disagree with you on that one. She says that, you know, it's practice. And yes, obviously, it's practice. I mean, obviously. But there are some people who have a talent, who are born with something that others aren't born with. A brain that works differently than someone else's brain. And some people have it for math. Some people have it for music. Some people have it for art. And it's kind of like an advantage they have when they start. Now, obviously, in order to hone that talent, there has to be a willingness and a desire to practice. Oh, crap. I put that on my wet. It's alright. Give it texture, I guess. Okay. So now that's wet on both sides. How does one dry a piece of paper that's wet on both sides? Well, I guess I'll stick it down there on the side. I don't care if it dries or not. Anyway. So, my older sister was born with a talent for art. She can draw anything. And, whoops. And she was born with that ability to see things uniquely and to be able to transfer what her eye sees onto a piece of paper. She is also was born with an exceptional talent for rhythm, which is amazing percussionist. My younger sister has a little bit more than average music talent as well. And I was born with the ability, Mom said I was singing as soon as I was talking. That's not practice, that's something you're born with. Yeah, Ange was singing last night, woohoo. Terry! Hey, Jennifer. If I missed anyone else coming in, hello, Jennifer. Hey, Debbie. So, and, Dee Dee got the art gene. And I know she's done a lot of work, a lot of practice. She has done a lot of art over the years to hone that talent. But she started with that talent. Now, however, I do agree, though, with the part where she says, if you want to and you practice, you learn, you take lessons, you can learn to draw. You can learn to do art. I'm learning to do art. And, oops, part of what I was born with is, like my sister agrees with me on this one too, was the creativity part. I was born creative. My sister's always, when she looks at my journal pages, she's like, well, how do you decide what to do your journal page on, and I'm like, you know what, I don't decide. I find a song or a quote, and I said, I watched enough YouTube videos and whatever, I don't know. I just get an idea. It just, when I read a quote, it means something to me, or a song lyric that means something to me, then I don't know, the page just develops. But I'm not like Paula. Paula can sit, and Carrie too, can sit with their art journal and just start putting paint down, start putting layers down, and it kind of develops as they go from one layer to another, you know. And I can't do that. That's why I skip all these pages that I have. I still have to do my arrows, which I should have done first. Oh, I can do those. I'll do those later. I'm going to leave this right now to dry. Then their page just kind of develops as they go. And Ange does this too. Ange does it this way too. She just start with a napkin or, you know, background, and just, you know, kind of add layers and then find a quote and put it on. But my mind doesn't work that way, but that's the thing about art. Not everybody's mind works the same way. Well, exactly, Eileen, yeah. I mean, just like everyone can do some kind of music, not everyone might not be able to sing like my mom. Oh my goodness, poor mom. She sang to us, like when she put us to bed at night, she sang to us every single night when we went to bed. Instead of reading us bedtime stories, we sang. And she sang with us and sang to us. Went through all of our Sunday school songs or whatever we would ask her to sing. And I always tease her that we learned to sing so that we wouldn't have to listen to her anymore. Because poor mom cannot carry a tune in a basket. But she loves music. She loves to sing. I'm not going to stop her from singing because she doesn't have a pleasant voice. We learned her love of music. We got her love of music. That's where our love of music came from. It was from Mom. Dad loved country music, and it was funny. Dad would sing, but Dad always sang in the male falsetto voice, and I think it was from years and years of listening to us. He didn't know how to find his male changed voice when he sang, but he could sing in tune. But my mom's brother, Mason, had the music talent. He was a guitar player and singer, and he was one of the best square dance callers in the county, and that's tough to do. And yeah, intuitive. Thank you, CB. Intuitive. Paula and Ange and Carrie are intuitive. They just kind of start and run with it as it comes to them. But it was not me, CB. Even Mom says it. But I love it. I love her, and I love her love of music, you know. She'll go to church, and if when it's a hymn that she knows and she loves, she sings out as loud as she can, and she just loves it. And I love that about her. I just love it. And as a music teacher, not once have I ever turned a child away from my choir. If they want to sing in my choir, they can sing in my choir. My job's to teach them how to sing, or at least how to be part of the choir and love music. You know, if they don't have the best voice, you don't hear one voice in a choir anyway. So, right? If you're singing in a choir, you are 20 or 40 or 50 voices singing as one. So it doesn't matter that you can't sing in tune, because I teach them how to blend, how to listen to each other, how to work as a team, so that not one voice stands out. They learn to blend their voice with the people beside them. I had two brothers in elementary school who, when I first went to the school, they were in grade 1 and grade 2. And they were spitting image of each other. Holy moly. They looked exactly alike. They couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. I don't think they ever had it. They had a wonderful family. Wonderful family. But I don't think anyone was, into music then. They'd never had a live person sing to them. That's different than hearing music on a radio. It's much different. The airwaves vibrate. It's a totally different experience. And I'll tell you, by the time the youngest one got to grade 5, no, the oldest one. By the time the oldest one got to grade 5, he had joined choir in grade 3 when he was allowed, and just in class. When the oldest one got to grade 5, 3 years after not being able to carry a tune, he sang a solo in our spring musical. And he did it quite well. He wasn't the best singer. I shouldn't say that. He sang the song extremely well. It wasn't an easy song. He sang in tune, and he had found his singing voice. That was my job. Oh, really, CB? Ha! That's funny. Oh dear. CB's son used to say, "No, sing, Mommy." That's too funny. Okay. So, Yupo. Oh, yes, I was going to do something on Yupo paper. What do I do on Yupo paper? I don't want to ask Eileen because she'll tell me. And I'll say no. I was going to do a 9/11 thing, but I think I'm too sad to do that today. See, these pages, I don't know, I like going in order, so I don't think I'm going to go back and fill those in. They accidentally got skipped over. They got stuck together, and so I skipped over them. But I really think, even though I have all these pages left in this book, I don't like this, the way it's kind of sitting like that. I'm going to try with my new one, although it's going to nearly kill me. I'm going to try and move back and forth to see if I can stop this big hump from happening. No point in Eileen getting her bossy hat on, because I won't listen to her anyway. I won't listen to Eileen. I know how to say no. Just say no campaign from Jean. Arr. Oh, I don't like the feel of that at all. It's like rubbing your fingers on a chalkboard. Ooh, gave me the shivers. My hairs are standing up on my arm. Ooh, don't like the feel of that. Ooh. Yeah, but I don't know what to do. I have to look for a quote. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look. Just a second. But then what do I do with the page? I don't even know why I bought it. I bought it, I think, for alcohol ink to make card fronts. I had just a second. I had a quote. Okay, just a second. Texting my massage therapist here. Okay, so I'm looking for exactly, and you must learn from me. All right. Let me look for a quote. Laughing is the best medicine. Unless you're laughing for no reason, then you need medicine. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? Gorgeous family. Of course, Elisa's like a whole year older now. She's walking and... Oh, I love this one. This too shall pass. It might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. A girl in a glue gun. Oh, there's Twinster and Mr. Bear and Sandy Jones. Twinster and Sandy. They met up yesterday in the UK. Oh, there's Paws all passed out on the floor. Paws on my knee. Paws on my knee. Paws on my knee. Paws on my knee. Bye, Kathy. Okay. Maybe I'll just try and make some background with it for cards or something. Alright, so there's my sister and Liz, our cousin Liz. This is the one who is staying at my sister's. She came home from Florida. She trained harness racing horses. Wintered in Florida, and during those spring, summer, and fall, went up and down the east coast of the U.S. Oh! CB, that's a good idea. Oh, CB, good idea. I can get it into the mail on Tuesday with my secret surprise. Good idea, CP. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So there's my mom and her five of her sister's 6 kids. Florence couldn't come down. She had been down in August from Ontario to visit her mom, but she has very, very bad knees, so the trip down was extremely hard in August, and she couldn't come down again. But she had been down when she was alive. And this is the oldest brother, and he took it so hard. Look at the look on Mom's face there. I don't know if you can see it. Try and get it without. Look at the look on Mom's face. Liz was joking with her, making her smile. So she was like, what? We got her right when she was saying, ooh, the what? The W of the what? So she looks like she's going, ooh. Anyway, there. That's the best one, I think. This one sitting beside Mom. She's the one. Which? That's Dorothy. That's the oldest child, her oldest niece. The one Mom cared for a lot. That's the oldest and the youngest. And there's my 2 sisters and myself with Mom. Hey, Kathy. Sorry, I'm just, I was looking for a quote and then I get distracted by family photos. There's my niece and Mom. That's Stacia, Till and Elisa's mom. Okay. So the quote is, this too shall pass. It might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. So, I think okay. All right. Oh, Sherry-Ann switched her name to Iffy. Huh. Hey, Sherry-Ann. Okay, sorry. Got distracted yet again. Surprise, surprise. All right, I need to put this one underneath so you can see. Wait, we're waiting for the texture paste to dry. I actually should take off. I probably waited too long now. Darn it. I should have waited too long. Didn't notice there was that much outside the line that I wanted. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, and I just put my finger in it again. Oh. Okay. Background. Hey, Vaughn. Hello, Bonnie. As Dee Dee calls her. Bonnie. Alright. So, let's see. What shall I do with my Yupo paper? Let's stick it down there. Come on. I know there's room in that slot. There we go. Alright. So, okay. What colors? Jamie likes purple. So, I will use some purples. Uh-oh, dropped my silly cup that I'm trying to move. Because they were bugging me where they were hanging. Gotta get them all filled up. Okay, so I have my purples out. Well, I do that as the bottom layer, or use the dark as a pop of color. This too shall pass. Yay, Vaughn, that helps. Hey, Marilyn. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna see a difference working on this Yupo, I see. Some people think. Alright, so I'm gonna start with this. Oh, Lord. Let's get out my... I think I'm going to zoom in a bit. Put that there like that. So that's something to focus on. Zoom in. Oops. Okay, I need to find the color. So I need my mag app here. This is cadmium red medium hue, and I'm going to try, it's kind of like an orangey red, so I'm going to try portrait pink along with it. See what happens. Portrait pink is skin tone peachy, so it's kind of peachy but with a little bit more of a beige kind of tone to it. So it's peach, but not quite as orangey. So I'm going to try these to see what happens. This is Yupo, yes. Which I hate the feel of. Yeesh. Alright, let's use my big brush here. So, I'm going to try to remember what Kathy said about backgrounds. All right. Great. Football? I don't know. Brush strokes show a lot more on this paper. Observation number 1. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have like, oh, I forgot the first most important thing was the, like, I guess I'm not going to use gesso though, so I have it kind of loaded with paint now, so just gonna kind of, I'm doing all of just the dark color right now. I'm gonna add some dark and medium in the middle, and then just light on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to do the dark on one corner of the brush and the light on the other corner. Oh, guess I didn't have enough light on that at all. Dark on one corner, light on the other corner. Oh, still not doing anything different to the color. That's strange. Alright, let's just do light. I guess I've got too much orange left in the... Hold on. I'm gonna wipe off the... Must still have too much orange left in the brush. There we go. So there goes my wonderful, decent background technique that I learned right down the tube. watch Kathy with her background technique. Not me, obviously. Not making very good X's at all. And of course, forgot to do the whole gesso thing to make the brush. Whole gesso. Oh well. This is the Jean way to do it. Also known as not the right way to do it. Oh, that's weird. I'm getting a line because I'm not letting it dry. So, better dry that. And because that line is just getting pushed back. I'll have to blend it out in the next round. Oh, not my fault, Kathy. Oh, good. Phew! But I won't get too close because I don't know what the heat gun will do to Yupo paper. Yeah, it's getting cool kind of texture. So that's okay. I'll work with it. I'll work with it. Right? That's what it's all about. Working with it. It's funny because it feels, the way that this paper feels like it would all melt up just like Tyvek does, but it's holding up. This is Yupo paper. Let me get the oh yeah, Vaughn, it does look like feathers, doesn't it? Here's the packaging. Polypropylene, smooth finish, 74 pound, 200 GSM, acid free, 9x12. www.legionpaper.com. I ordered it through, I can't remember if it was Curry's or Desserts, one of those. Got some cool obviously I'm going to use purple on it. Let's see, I've got some cool tissue paper. This one's plain, so I could stamp on it. Then there's striped. this is that kind of tissue paper that has a shiny side, like a waxy side. I want this, let's see. So there's plain black. Ooh, how cool is that? Huh. I want this one, I think. Oh, crap. Oops. Stuck it in the paint. Dang it. Guys, didn't yell at me soon enough. Okay, so, all right. Sorry, this paper I got at, Michael's? Yeah, Michael's Celebrated brand. A while ago. Came across it in my cleaning effort. I've also got some with polka dots. Oh, I thought there might be purple, but there's no purple polka dots on it. Rats. It's blue, not purple. Darn it, I was going to use that. Let's see. Oh, I might use some of Eileen's deli paper that she gave me. Okay. Alright. Good beverage. Okay. I'm just ripping a piece off. It's like, where did my brush go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't know there was freaking water in that. Why on earth would I have? Ah! Ick. That's silly. I thought it was just a tin can. Alright, for some reason this is not peeling off this silicone. There we go. Trying to peel it off the silicone brush. Alright. Get my matte medium. Excuse me, heavens. Tape stuck on the bottom of my bottle. So I keep my matte medium in a old Dawn dish detergent bottle. Is it going to be mountains? Guess I should have put the taller ones in first, Jean. You silly girl. These ones should be hold on. Alright. Silly girl, I need to make I want that straight. I need to put it up back first. The faraway. My faraway mountains need to go on first, not the front ones. So let's try that again. Only up here. Alright, here we go. Faraway mountains first. And I don't care if there's wrinkles because they're mountains. Mountains are not smooth. Right? So I don't know which way I want this. I want this there, I think. I want that there. Going off the edge. So, yeah. So we'll do that. There. And now they're talking markers and such in the chat. If you're watching this on Ustream, recording on YouTube or on Ustream, this is all recorded live on ustream.tv/channel/music scrap. Come join us live because you miss a lot if you don't join us live. I know not everyone can because some people have a real life and have to work. But if you are able to at all, please come make an account. It's free. It's all the same color, but it won't be eventually. It will not always be the same color. Oh, crap. Don't worry. Uh-oh. Hey, King. Once again, I can't remember King's name. No idea. It's not even coming to my mind. That's crazy. I used to be so good at remembering names. Ugh. Okay. So. Oh, stop blowing around. I got my fan on because I forgot to turn my air conditioner on last night. After, when I'm in the kitchen making supper, I have to actually turn it off because it like blows right on me and freezes me to death when I'm in the kitchen. And so I had it turned off. When I was in there making my spaghetti, and I forgot to turn it back on when I left the kitchen. So I had to get back into the computer to watch Paula. So I woke up this morning and it was like, oh, it's kind of warm in here. Why is it so warm in here? Oh, that's why. Although it's not as hot as it was the last week, thank goodness. It was a nice cool evening, so. But I had to turn my fan on in here because it got really warm in here while the air conditioning was off. Okay. Oh, Darla. Darla. King or Darla? King Darla. King Darla. King Darla. Oh, do you remember that? Well, I just leave the 2 layers of mountains and do... No, I'm going to do mountains. Alright, mountains right up to the front. So this is a little thicker than usual tissue paper, like I was saying. It has like a waxy side and the regular papery side. So it doesn't go down to nothing quite nearly as much as regular tissue paper does. But that's okay because I'm going to paint over it anyway. It's going on for texture and the layer, and for the design. So if I get the paint on as thin as I want to get it on. Sorry, I'm just pulling out the edges. I know I'm off screen. Sorry. I'm not even watching Terry. That's how I'm feeling about it. I refuse to watch it. I will not watch it. I don't care who wins. Just seems really rigged and really crappy this year. Talking about Big Brother, that's what that comment was for those of you watching the recording. Refuse to watch it. Was the least smart, only because I don't want to use the word stupid. Oh, I just used it. Cast that they've ever had on the show. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, they're talking. This place has improved my life by 100%. Are you kidding? I found this group when I went off on sick leave the first time, and yeah, I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't found them. Certainly wouldn't be the place I am now. I mean, I know every season's been controlled to a point by production. I'm not stupid enough to not know that, but yeah, just this year it seems to be totally rigged. Like every decision that's being made. Oh, it's still a little wet over here. Oh, yes, Sandy. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, really? Nicole's voice bothers me more than Natalie's, CB. Oh, Nicole is such a whiner. And so was Bridget, and so was that other one. Whine. Why? Corey, don't do that. Oh, my God. She scares me that she works in the ER. She can't even handle the pressure of a stupid game. And she's an ER nurse. I'm like, really? That's scary. I'm sorry. But it's scary. Alright, so now I'm going to put this back over here. And I need so, let's start with my light. Oh, I need a paper towel to dry off my Mine too, Carol. But that's funny, like I thought Anyway, never mind. I thought they were getting rid of James next, but I guess not. I don't know why they got rid of Natalie before they should have got... They're just darn lucky that Vic or Paul didn't win the HOH. Anyway, I'm not watching it. I just go to Jokers and find out what's happened, to see who's HOH and whatever, but I'm not watching it anymore. I love the Canadian version. Canada's Amazing Race Canada, it has its final this week coming up, so I'll be watching that. I need a little more water. I need to spritz some water. I need to spritz my brush because I want this a little thinner so the texture color from the design from the paper shows through. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of dark to this, what I have left on my palette. So these two colors are Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple and Basics Brilliant Purple. So as you get closer, the color gets darker and you get a little more detail. So I'm going to give it a little more texture here in this layer because you would see a little more texture. I'm actually going to dry this one, I think, before I add the darkest layer. Thank you, CR. Oh, yeah, for sure, Sandy. Oh, and compared to the comps that they have to do on Amazing Race, nothing. Or even Big Brother Canada comps seem to be. No, I don't want that there. That's a little bit too rounded, a little too perfect. So I'm going to go a little beyond what I tore, because it's just a little too perfect. There we go. Yeah, this year's regular one was okay. They did some kind of cool, interesting things on Big Brother UK. The celebrity one, ugh. Although it's almost worth watching the celebrity one just to see how different Frankie was from when he was on US Big Brother. Because he was quite, not totally different, but quite different. At least in Big Brother Canada, when they win the 250,000 in Big Brother Canada, at least, no, 100,000. When they win the 100,000, they win 100,000. And they win $25,000 worth of furniture from the Brick and around the world vacation from, in other words, a year of air travel from Air Canada. Okay, now I need to add some detail right here with this darker because I need this to have a few dark details on this side of each mountain, of these faraway mountains. And then I'll do the same on those with the darkest, which I'm going to do now with just the dioxazine purple and the closest ones. But I am going to make it a little bit more translucent by adding some water. Oh, got a glob. Hello. One moment, please. Let me clean off my brush. Thank you, Terry. No, 2016. BBUK 2016, Sandy. It was a really good, they did some really cool, different things. It was really neat, actually. Well, I'm sure the UK, the 2015 one's probably okay too, but Terry and I watched the 2015 one, or 2016 one, excuse me. And it finished just before the Olympics and just, like, what, 3 days before the celebrity one started. Mountains is becoming my landscape. What do you want? What do you call it? Hey, Marie. Nice to see you. Well, usually it's good, Eileen. This year was quite the disappointment. They almost have to go. I think they should go back to doing it like they still do in the UK, where the public votes out the people. The housemates nominate and then the public votes out. Of course, don't really guarantee that that's how it's done, because nobody ever really sees the vote numbers, do they? And if they did, how could you you still don't know that the producers aren't just So in this one, I'm putting the lighter on the right side. The other ones I put the dark on the left side. So I'm just going to give the texture using the lighter color on these front ones. And to kind of define the shape a little bit. Okay. So I don't really want to use white, so I'm using the lighter, the second shade actually, the medium shade, to kind of define this a little bit. There we go. And all right, so let's dry that. It's interesting, Eileen. As long as I don't touch it with my fingers. I hate the way it feels. Eesh. It's like, even thinking about it's giving me shivers. I do not like the feel of it at all. It's really weird. But it's it's interesting. It's interesting. It gives a different texture. Well, the paper itself has no texture. And like I said, it's so smooth it takes in all the brush strokes. And the paint kind of sits on top. May have to add a little bit white once that light stuff dried. It didn't really stay as light as I wanted it, so I may have to add a little white. I may have to. So you can still see the texture of I don't know if you guys can, but Oh, I can still see the kind of design of the, especially on the lighter mountains. The design, it was just kind of a faint design anyway of the tissue paper. Does it feel different with paint on it? A little bit, but not really. It's still good. Not quite as bad as with the paint on it. It has a bit more texture with the paint on it. But it's still super smooth. Okay, so I need a little wee bit of white in. To get a slightly better detail on that right side of those mountains. I'm not going to totally mix it. That'll give it a better texture, won't it? So I'm trying to think of what else it needs. Oh, no, don't want it on that. Don't like that at all. Come on up. Come on up. Shauna? Aww. Thanks, Eileen. Thanks, Terry. Yes, it does need clouds. It needs a sun. Yep. Thank you, Eileen. It does. So, let's see. I was just thinking, might be cool to make clouds. I think it would be cool to kind of make clouds out of this. I think that might be kind of cool. Just going in with some solid dioxazine purple. Oh, I missed saying goodbye to Paul. I just realized, oh, it should be gone and working already. I missed saying goodbye to her. Must have been quite a while ago. Bye, Paula! I missed saying goodbye to you. Sorry about that. like that. Stop playing, Jean. You're just gonna make it worse. I know. Yeah, don't want to go that one step too far where you don't like it anymore. Gotta know when to stop. Yes, gotta know when to stop. Alright. Just need to add the dark here, and I'm ready. There we go. Alright, that's better. That's a little better. There's a little better definition on that, the front set of mountains. Oh! Hold on, excuse me. My chair is rolling away from me. I don't want to end up on the floor. There we go. So I missed what anybody said about me. Would it look too weird if I use this checkerboard for clouds? Because then it'll be kind of white with dark, dark spots. What do you think? Thank you, Vaughn. Yeah, I know, Marilyn. Been there, done that before on stream. I don't know how many of you that were in this room that I was trying to reach something on the floor and I ended up on the floor, rolled right out of my chair. Okay, so all right. Come on, someone answer me. Should I use this? For the clouds. Thank you, Eileen. All right. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to tear some off here. And then I'll tear off the clouds off it. All right. So okay, so this is deli paper that Eileen sent me. And I have not used any of it yet, so I put it somewhere on my desk where it would be visible when I'm working so that I would remember to use it. Hey! Yay, Jillian. Just working on some UPO paper. Working from a quote, and then I'm going to send this to poor APG Jamie. The quote is, "This too shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass." I think I'm going to have to cut them, because I'm not very happy with the way that that looks. Doesn't look much like a cloud. I might have to use that one coming off the side there. The sun's going to be in this corner, so yeah, actually I think I'll put the sun in first, and then I'm going to put the cloud partially over top of the sun. So, sun. I am going to use this same tissue paper, and I will stain it yellow. Actually, it kind of has a really nice circle shape here, so I'll just trim, I'll just follow the design. Well, part of it's circle shaped, and then I'll just continue it there. Okay. Oh, crap. Sorry. Oops. Didn't get enough out here. Far enough. There we go. And this way. Over top. So this is tissue paper from Michael's Celebrated brand. Yuck. Way too much. Am I going to sing to you today? I don't know. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. Sunshine. I can't remember any more of the words of that one. That's pretty bad. Hour 46. Okay. Yeah. Just need to get my nice yellow out. Stain it yellow. Thank you, Darla. Okay, yellow. My favorite yellow out here. Oh, that's not my favorite yellow. One moment, please. That's not either. Neither is that. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's almost gone. It's almost empty. Almost. Okay. Don't need very much because I'm just going to kind of... This is translucent, so I shouldn't have to add too much. Should not have to add water to it. I'll tell ya, is there any way to make a mess? I can do it. I'm your girl. I am your girl. If you want to make a mess. Oh, sorry, my screen went dark. Hope you guys still here? Oh, okay, cool. John is coming on after me. Excellent. Excellent. And then Z tonight. This is perfect. It's staining it yellow, leaving behind the design of the tissue paper. Very nice. Exactly what I wanted. Perfect. A little bit more. Brighten it up on this side. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. There's the sun. It's the sun. La 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 la. Shauna's Craft Shack is coming on after me. Shauna's Craft Shack. All right, so it needs some clouds. All right, so there you go. There's Shauna's link. Eileen's on the ball today. Woohoo! So good to have her back. And in rare form. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Nah, I don't like that. I think I have another way to use that, though. I think I've thought of another way to use that black and white. I have. I think of a way. I know, Eileen. That's why I'm not going to use it. I am going to actually use white paint. I'm going to use white paint for the clouds. Imagine that. The little purple left over. I'm going to scratch the clouds in like I like to do with clouds. If I can find my big scratchy brush. What did I do with that? Oh, there it is. Hold on. So I have this old brush that's just a cheap paintbrush with fairly stiff, coarse bristles, and they're stiff, but they're still springy. So it's great for getting a scrapey texture. So I put it on, wipe the paint off. Now we'll see if it works as well on Yupo as it does on regular paper. May not get as fluffy a look. We'll see. I had too much paint to start with, so it takes less paint. The Yupo paper, the paint goes farther, so I have to remember that. I'm gonna have to turn this into a bigger cloud than I want it to initially. You want to have a dry brush to do this. I'm wiping off a little bit more of the paint because what I'm trying to do is scratch out the paint that I put on there so it gets a fluffy shape. Now I'm going to take a little wee bit, obviously I don't need much, little wee bit of that light purple, actually I think it's the medium purple, and I'm just going to go in, give it a little color down here on the bottom. The bottom of your clouds are always a little darker, and since I've used purple already, I'll add purple instead of a gray or a blue, which I usually add. Okay. I think I waited too long, Bonnie. Waited too long because it's long dry. It does not take long to dry. You think it would take longer to dry because it sits on top of the paper, but it didn't take long at all. I got the edge kind of the way I like it. I just have to get a little bit more white color in it there. There we go. Maybe a little bit more up through here of the purple. Alright, so now with my next one, I'm going to make sure that I don't use as much white in the first place. So what I'm going to do is do one up here. So what I like to do usually, it didn't work with that one because I had too much paint, is to put a little bit down, let it get a little tacky, and then start spreading it out, dry brushing it basically. Give it shape. Smudge the edges. See, it doesn't work as well with the brush because there's no texture with the paper. The bristles aren't like grabbing onto the texture like usual, but anyway. Welcome back, Macca. No, she was talking, the dog bone she was talking about when I was trying to use, when I tore this. It looked like a dog bone, and it did. She was right. It did look like a dog bone. And I need one more cloud. I'm gonna take a little bit of the paint off this time. This time I want it to be a little smaller. Yeah, not bad. See, it's totally different paper, so it's slightly different from how I would normally do it. It's not reacting exactly the same way. Not that that's good or bad, just different. And get a little purple in the bottom. I think I might make this one a little bit darker on the bottom. Get a little bit of the darker purple on the bottom. Thank you, Jillian. Okie dokie. And now seeing that, I am going to see if I can do some Dee Dee mist down here. Baby wipe. Mist. Let's do a little mist. Oops. Gosh, oh darn. Gosh, oh gee. Sorry, I'm off screen, but I'm just taking the excess brush paint and any extra moisture that might be still on my brush, trying to get it as dry as I can so I can get a misty look down here. I know it's not how Dee Dee does it, but you know. I think my baby wipe's a little too wet. I just wrecked my well, let's take that out because I don't like the way that looked at all. Take out the mist. Maybe I don't mind it there. Yes, I do. I do. Take it out, Jean. Gotta love baby wipes. Take it out. Take it out. Thank you, Via Vaughn. Thank you, CR. Thank you, Shavian. It needs some waterfalls. Oh, I don't know, Eileen. That's like... Alright, I've got to put my dark back in because I've lost my dark line here on that front mountain. Trying to put in some mist. You liked it? Hey, Shauna. Shauna's going Jean. I'm going Shauna. Yes. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I just had too much. I'm going to put a little more water, I think, in this purple. I'm going to put a little more water down there and do it a little bit more. Thin down the paint. Alright, let's try some Misty again. You ready? I know, Dee Dee does it with her hand, but you know that I cannot do that. Okay, I'm going to try paper towel instead of baby wipe. Just to see if it works a little better. Okay, now... It's a little better. There we go. That's better. I like that better. Alright, so that works. So it's the baby wipe I need. Or I mean paper towel, not baby wipe. And I'm trying to pick it up. Okay, that works better. There we go. So that works. Alright. I like that. Okay. Mist back. Mist is back. Alright. When I'm done... Oh, you have a stream question? Sure, go ahead, Shauna. This is the sun. The sun. How come I have a big white space there? The paint must have peeled off. Oh dear. Now I have to fix that. Let's fix it with my finger, I guess. There we go. Don't want a big white blotch. I thought it was paint at first, but it's not. It's like the Yupo paper, so it's like something picked up off it. Okay, so now yeah, no, something, it peeled off, Eileen. Something happened. Yeah, and there's some white there too. I need to. It's the paper. If I could use some, just a minute. See if I can use a little bit of the red. See, it says it's red, but it's really like orange. There. I was gonna fix that, Eileen. I was hoping I'd get it fixed before someone noticed it. There we go. There we go. Is that better, Arlene? Can you stream through your phone without the need of a computer? Yes, you can stream from your phone. It's harder for you to see and follow chat, though, but yes, you can stream from your phone. Alright, there must be something on that causing resist, because that paint does not want to stay there. Maybe I had a fingerprint on it or something. Did a fingerprint on the paper cause that? Alrighty, let's put a little of the lighter color on there too. See if I can blend that in a little bit. Almost like there's some kind of resist. It does not want to stay covered. Alright, let's just dry it like that, see if it stays. Alright. Oh, okay, Shauna. If you don't have unlimited data, I wouldn't use your phone on data. I would use it on Wi-Fi. It will use data like crazy if you try and stream using data. Just so you know. Okay, CB, it must have had some oil or something in that spot, because there's spots over here. It's picking up. It's coming off. Paint is coming off. If anything little touches it at all, that maybe although it feels dry, it's not really dry yet, because you know it is just kind of sitting on top. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so now, I'll tell you what I was thinking of with this. I was thinking of trimming some nice narrow strips of the black and white checks, like 1/3 the thickness of the box maybe, and making a border around the outside. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it by taking out my trimmer here. Let's put this out of the way because I don't want to accidentally get paint somewhere I don't want it. Let's take that one piece off. Let's see, I'm going to need, I guess, the outside of the equivalent of 1. So let's trim down 1. All right, so oops. I'm going to trim off the white edge first. Eileen, that would be cool to use like a piece of my clear stuff that I did, put it on top. Wonder if it would peel off like it does peel off a jelly plate. That would be cool. That would be cool. Thank you, CR. Eileen sent it to me like a year and a half ago, and it was nicely stored in my like place where I never remembered that I had it. So I took it out and put it on my desk with my other deli paper so that I would remember to use it sometime. So now I'm using it. Alright, so I'm going to use about 1/3 of an inch. 1/3 of the size. There we go. If it were a larger piece of paper, you could use the whole width of the It's not coming out very straight because I'm not very good at cutting straight, obviously. Hold on. Hold the fort. Oh yeah, I have some of that too. The London Times deli paper. Honey sent me some of that too. It's very cool. So now I got it trimmed down so it's straight. So now I should be good. Maybe I should just do 1/2 inch because it's 1 inch squares. So if I do 1/2 inch, then I'll get 2 strips out of each. Okay, I have to kind of start already down on the paper or it's going to mess up. There, okay, so that's the width I want. Okay, so I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to go up. And then I'm going to go down. It's hard for it to come over the edge because it's such a thin paper. So if you start in the middle, no, Yupo is Yupo. Yupo paper's made from polypropylene. In other words, it's plastic. There are no cotton fibers in Yupo at all. So I'm going to try and trim off this part that went crooked on me. And it's going to mess up totally. It is. So let's go. So I have enough to, I need one more. Okay, let's just take some off. I should have put it in between a regular piece of paper to trim. But then you have to make sure you've got it sitting right and whatever. Oh, that's gonna mess up. Gonna mess up. Okay. So I'm doing 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Would have been easier just to do not a straight border. Just do a torn border. Geesh, Jean. Why didn't you just think of that? But I would want it straight on one edge. So there we go. 1 And one more just in case. Alright. Start it in the middle, or dip partway down. Go down, go up. Alright. That should be enough strips for what I plan to do. Perfect size. So I just need to do the edge, then add my quote, and it will be done. This one's messed up, but I can always trim it off after, right? Want to get it straight that way. Oops. Hello. Hello. What I should have done was put one of the ones that I know is straight down first. So I got a couple that didn't cut right. There we go. Oh, for goodness sakes! Yeesh! Hello? Oh, that one isn't straight. Goodness gracious. Like I said, I guess I should have just ended up tearing them. Alright, this one's straight. Or relatively straight. There we go. Oh, good inch. Well, you know, tough love. She's gonna have to figure out how to live by the rules of the house. Alright, so let's do the top next. Thank you, Arlene. I'm trying to think of Jamie's style too a little bit when I'm doing this, because I know she likes like collagey stuff and things like that, so okay, so all right, now one more side, and then I have to decide where I'm putting the quote and how I'm going to do it. If you weren't here from the beginning, the quote is, "This too shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass." So I think I'm going to do "This too shall pass." And then I'm going to do along the mountain, I'm going to do "It may pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass." I think that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, my last strip. This one's not quite even, but I can make it work by just making it even there. And then I can cut off the part that's out. Okay, now thank you, Sierra. Yeah, I wasn't sure either because I'm not a huge fan of the black and white frames, but it kind of suits the style that I've created. It's kind of neat. I like it, I think. Or I shouldn't say I think. I do like it. Okay. You know, Galena, I understand where you're coming from, but there's going to be a day when her dad's not going to be there to rescue her. And at some point, she really needs to start making the right decisions. She can't be just saying, well, I'm a teenager, you know, I'll learn. She has to learn. At some point, there's not going to be anyone there to save her. She's going to have to realize that these rules are the best for her. And, yep, sometimes she's going to have to stand on her own 2 feet. And it might be sooner rather than later she doesn't start pulling her gear. Thanks, honey. Okay, so I'm trying to decide how I want to do the text. I want to do this too shall pass in larger font, and then smaller font, and then not quite as large as the first font. So almost done, Shauna. Okay, let's add the text. So I think I'm going to use my black Posca. Oh, I almost counted it wrong. There's 2. Oh, they have 2 spelled wrong in the quote. They have THISTO, and it's TOO, it should be. I think I'm just going to do... I should stamp it, because I think my stamps will be the right size for the larger ones. Except, where are they? Okay, maybe I'm writing it. Just a minute. Be right back. Okay. Alrighty, Shauna. We'll see you in a moment. Once I get my... I'm going to trim this while I'm thinking I have to get up and get find my... There we go. it's not quite dry along the edge, so I'll just get my, go look for my stamps. They're in a lime green case. Shouldn't be hard to find over there on my shelf. Just a moment, please. Takes me a minute to get up out of my chair here and move, so ignore any grunting and groaning. If you're watching a recording, fast forward till you see me come back with my stamps. Okay, I'm up. Managed to do it without any grunting and groaning. Oh, I see it. It is where it's supposed to be. I just couldn't see it from the angle when I was sitting down. Alrighty. Ouch. This is actually a container that they have for the, you know, the elastic loom, bracelet loom thingy. And it's perfect size. It holds 2 of my favorite large alpha stamp sets. So, T H I S T O O shall. Oh, I think I'm going to do a capital T. Although it technically shouldn't have a capital T, but it's not the T-O, it's T-O-O, so I guess. Well, these didn't get in order. Okay, T-O-O-S-H-A L-L pass. P, I already have the A, and then S. I have the S. And then I need but, so B. See, it takes so much longer when they're not in order. I'll have to put them back in order. But it this too shall pass, but it, so I need I already got T shall pass. Okay. Alright, so I got all the ones I need. Alright. And I'm going to use my black. I've got a new black one here somewhere, so it'll be nice and my stamping one. There it is. Okay. My other one I use for edging This one I use for stamping. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the back and then from the front. So I'm going to put the word pass first. Got to do this upside down so I can try and get it as straight as possible. Put that back there. A. Okay, CR. Oh, I guess I'm going to be doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to do this. Alright, I guess I'll do it upside right because it didn't. Alright, I guess I can fold it over like this and get close enough. Sorry if I'm off screen, but I'll try and get it at least a little bit on screen. Oh, did the S upside down? Well, for goodness sakes. Dang it. Didn't look at it close enough. This too, comma, shall pass. And then I think I don't think the black's gonna show up enough on here. I don't know if white will either, though. But if I'm gonna try white, I will need to make sure. But it shall pass. Got to make sure there's no black going to come off on the white. It is permanent ink, but let's make sure they're all dry. I'm going to use my white ink pad. Thank you, Cherianne. Alright, let me make sure my S is up the right way this time. Yes, it is. Okay, and make sure the P is clean. Okay. Alright, let's find my white. Stampin' Up. Whisper White. That's the one I like the best. So let's do the wonder if maybe I should use my white Posca. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my white Posca pen. Why not? Oh, because I can't find my white... Oh, no, it's right there. It didn't go MIA like I thought. Let's use my white Posca pen. It'll be... Then I won't have to go over it with my white Posca pen after. Won't be as bad as using, like, acrylic paint. Oh, that's good. That shall work. Uh-oh, I went dark again. Sheesh. I thought I had it set for 3 hours, but I guess I don't. Lost my screen again. And it cleans off very easily as long as you do it right away. So that's good to know. Just keep a wet baby wipe near you. So I'm just coloring on the back of the but it okay, Ange. Whoops. Went over the edge on that one. Sorry, I'm off screen. I know, I forget what I'm doing. It's been so long since I streamed. Jamie will laugh. This is perfect for her and her humor. She will laugh when she gets this, because luckily she's kind of recovered now. Okay, I need to close this. Where did the cover go? Hello? Oh, where did my pad cover go? Who saw where I put my... Oh, there. Never mind. Found it. See? Paula and I are losing our stuff on our desk twins. She does, CB. Thanks, Vicky. I'll fill these in with my white pen so they show up a little better. Oops, sorry. Ugh, off screen again. It's kind of like... Uh-oh. I think I put that too far over. I wonder if that'll pick up. It should. Yay. Yeah, I know, right, Macca? It's better than sticking it in. It's better than sticking it in acrylic paint, because then you don't get the halos or the mess around the edges that you can get sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. I should have put my something soft underneath it. Piece of foam or something. It might have stamped a little bit better, but centers of the letters aren't coming out quite. But that's okay. I'll go over it with my pen. The Posca pen's a perfect size for this font, actually. When I trace over it, it's like the exact right size for filling in the shape. So that works out nice. The tip. All right, where's my A? A. And I'm at I'm at 2:56. Okay, I'm going to save this recording. I shall be right back. I'm staying live. Be right back.